43. Let's continue our conversation with former Colts coach Tony Dungy, kind enough to move from the books that you can learn a lot more about through wishtv.com or the book signings today to your prior career as a professional football coach. About these Colts, do you like them this year? Do you think they could be playoff contenders?
I really do. I like them. I've visited with Chris Ballard quite a bit. Of course, I know Frank Reich well, and I think they've got great leadership at the top. But I'm like everybody else, just excited. Andrew Luck is healthy, feeling good, and back out there, and that makes all the difference in the world. I think if Andrew can play to the level that he played before he got hurt, they can be a playoff team, and no question about it.
One of your main jobs was to cast a critical eye on players as they came back. Are they truly healthy, or are they just trying to look like they're truly healthy? To your trained eyes, does he look well?
Well, I have not seen enough, but I listen well, and just hearing him talk, and I hear the tone of his voice, it sounds different to me this year. It sounds not like, boy, I hope this goes well, but hey, I'm feeling good right now. And if he can make it through the preseason with that same confidence, I think we're going to have a great year.
You mentioned Chris Ballard. Of course, there's a new coach, Frank Reich, you said you know well as well. As a fan, it's this interesting life cycle for coaches. They're the superhero at the start, and then inevitably, almost always, however it ends, there's some other feeling. Coach Pagano still leaves this place a very well-liked person, but the fans felt like this isn't working anymore. Do you see a distinct difference in styles, and how important is that for a team that's trying to come back to playoff status?
I don't know that the personal style is that much different, but Frank comes with an offensive perspective, obviously comes with this the Philadelphia attack and everything that they did there. Defensively, I know Matt Eberflus, the new defensive coordinator, he is more in tune to what we did when I was here. He likes the speed, the quickness, fast guys. So I think you're going to see a different style of defense. And if Andrew comes back and gets the offense to where they can be, I think you're going to see a very exciting team.
There'd be a lot of folks who would like to see the defense that we saw back in the Tony Dungy days. So we'll see if there's a little flavor of that. Talking about defense, one of the great things about social media is that occasionally you get to see some old video. And this week I saw some of you making a interception on Roger Staubach.
Unbelievable.
Isn't it great?
I don't know how they found that.
And do you know that my favorite thing about it was that the commenters were like, oh, I wonder if he'd play well today, which begs the question. We have these new tackling rules. He was a defensive back, all right? Your job was to bring guys down. First couple of preseason games, we see what looked, I don't know, to untrained eyes like form tackles, flagged. Could you play under these rules?
It would be difficult, and I've talked to a lot of the coaches who are trying to get this ingrained in their players, and it's tough. We had on NBC, we had the first Hall of Fame game. Terry McCauley, ex-official, was in our booth, and he's going to be our rules expert this year. And there's a flag on the field, and he's looking at us and saying no, and then there's a play that's not called, and he's saying yes, that should be called. So I think it's going to be a learning process. I'm not happy with the way they wrote the rule. I think it's much too broad. I think probably before mid-season, I think this rule is going to get tightened up.
All right, we'll watch for that. Final question. Boss says we don't have time, but Kayla, one of our longtime viewers, wants me to ask, do you miss coaching?
I miss the relationships and the people and the fans and the players. I don't miss the routine.
Well, we are very pleased you broke your routine today to come down and visit us on Daybreak. Best of luck with the children's books. We'll be eager to see what's in the future for both you and Lauren.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
That's one of your favorite coaches, Tony Dungy, right there.
And if Coach misses routine, he can join us on Daybreak. I mean, we're here for 6 hours. Talk about a routine, you know? All right.